dolls and gents, today I have an anti-Valentine's Day look. Y'all know I had to come to you guys with the anti-Valentine's Day look before I come out with the cute looks for the date nights, because all you single ladies and gents, I got you. And even if you're in a relationship, like, rock what you want. Your partner should already know that you like to cake your face up, so by now they should be used to the cake face, right? So do whatever look you want to do. I just wanted to do something fun, something colorful, something a little bit grungy, vampy, dramatic, because a lot of y'all have been so upset with my nude looks lately, so this ain't nude, honey. This is definitely bold. I used a bunch of new products, and the foundation that I used was a complete fail. I'm so glad that I didn't purchase the full size of the foundation. My Sephora was out of it, so they gave me a sample, and for some reason, it swatched really good in the stores, but when I applied it to my face, it looked so great. So I definitely used my Lancome Teint Idole on top, and it saved the day. Otherwise, this look was about to get washed off, and y'all wouldn't be seeing this video right now. But yeah, I thought I would leave that in the video, because just because I rock makeup and I'm on YouTube doing makeup tutorials doesn't mean that I don't have bad makeup days. So sometimes it's better to stick to what you know is the bomb and works, especially on a big event or a special occasion. But everything else turned out really nice the way that I wanted it to turn out. Absolutely loving this eyeshadow look. I used a bunch of NARS eyeshadows, but you will see everything that I use within the tutorial. I am still rocking my Savon Luxe Savon curl hair, and I've absolutely been loving this hair, and y'all have as well. So if you're interested in this hair, I'll leave the link down below for you guys, because I know how y'all feel about that. But if you want to see how I achieved this look, it is makeup tutorial style, so I'm going to walk you through it. Definitely stay tuned. So let's get into this anti-Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. We're first going to start off with the brows today, and I wanted to zoom you guys in so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in Ebony, and I'm applying this to the outer, like 3/4 of my eyebrow. Next, I'm going to take the shade Chocolate from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade line, and I'm applying this to the inner 1/4 of the brow just to give it that gradient effect, and this is what I've been doing with my brows as of late. Now for my personal favorite part of doing eyebrows, we're going to clean up under those brows with concealer. Again, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer. I promise this video isn't sponsored by them. I just really love their brow products. They're on freaking point. So I like to first use a concealer brush to pull that concealer down, and then I blend it in with my fingers because that really helps to blend it into my skin. Now that my brows are done, it's time to add concealer to the eyelid. If you don't have this color eyelids, go ahead, skip this step and just do an eyeshadow primer. But because mine are discolored, I have to go in with a concealer, and I like using this as an eyeshadow primer as well, but I'm going to set it to make sure that it doesn't crease. To ensure that our eyeshadows blend seamlessly and that the eyeshadow does not crease, I'm going in with a translucent powder. This one is from Dermablend, and it's in the shade Warm Saffron. Now it's time for eyeshadows. I'm first going to go in with this satin. It's like a medium purple eyeshadow, and it's from MAC. It actually is limited edition, so it's no longer available, but I'm sure you can find a shade like this in many brands and many of the cheaper like eyeshadow palette, so definitely see what you have in your collection and use that. Next, we're gonna take a deeper matte purple eyeshadow and apply this in the inner and outer corner of the eye, as well as bringing it into the crease. This is going to create a wonderful halo eye. Next, I'm taking an even more deep matte purple eyeshadow. It's like an eggplant color. This one is from MAC and it's called Shadowy Lady. If you don't have the shade, you need it in your life. It's perfect to smoke out purple eyeshadow. Now it's time to add a shimmery, kind of iridescent pinky purple eyeshadow to the inner part of the eye that we didn't apply any eyeshadow on before. This one is one of the NARS dual intensity eyeshadows, and I'm not even sure what the name of that is, so I'm not even gonna try. So that shadow didn't give me the pop that I wanted in that inner corner, so I'm going in with the NARS Hardwire eyeshadow in Lunar, and this works better with your fingers. Alright, so let's move back to the face. I'm priming my face first with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. Love this stuff. Next, I'm going in with the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer, and this is going to smooth out your pores. I normally don't use a primer like this, but I really wanted my foundation to sit nice on the skin. So this foundation was a complete fail, disaster. I do not like it whatsoever. This is the Marc Jacobs Genius Gel Supercharged Foundation in the shade Coco Medium. I received a sample from Sephora. I actually was going to purchase it after swatching it in stores, but they were out of my shade, so they gave me a sample, and I'm so glad I didn't purchase it because it looks right when you swatch it on the hand, but when I actually put it and started blending it onto my face, it looks so gray. I don't know what happened. Like, have any of y'all had this foundation? If you have, like, maybe it doesn't mix with something that I use to prime my face. I'm not really sure. So my concealer is gonna look crazy right now just because the foundation is just not right. I'm gonna fix that in the clip after this, but to highlight, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way concealers in the shade Dark and Deep Tan. This is Deep Tan right here. I mixed the two to get the perfect highlighting shade, but as you can see, it's not really highlighting me right now because of the foundation that I just used. But I'm going to blend this out with a beauty blender, and then we'll go in and fix the foundation in just a moment. Alright, now I am fixing the foundation with one of my faves, which is the Lancome Tint Idole 24-hour foundation in the shade 520 Suede W. As you can see, it is coming through, but it's still off because of that foundation underneath, but I really couldn't be bothered to take it all off and start over, so yeah. I was going to try a new product for contour, but because the foundation was a complete fail, I said, you know what? I'm going to stick to what I know. So I'm going in with the Sephora Pantone Universe Correct and Conceal palette. This is the medium dark palette, and I'm using the shade, I think it's either 13 or 14, but I love it as a contour. I just go in and I first apply it and then I blend after. Now it's time to bake. I'm going in with my Dermablend setting powder in the shade Warm Saffron. Y'all already know I'm applying this underneath the eyes. I'm applying this on my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and my forehead. And for those of you who are like, what the heck is baking? It's basically whenever you have like super oily skin, you want to set the areas that tend to crease so that it lasts all day. If you have dry skin, you do not need to do this step. It's just extra. But if you have oily or combination skin, I say do it That way you don't have to touch up your makeup. Once you apply everything, you're good to go for the entire day. Now I am setting my contour places with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Powder in Coco. I've been loving this lately in place of a bronzer, and it just has been working really great. As my all-over powder, I'm using the Makeup Forever Pro Finish Powder in 178. I've been using this for the past month or two, and I absolutely love it. And I'm also going on top of the areas that we baked and knocking that powder off. I'm slowly getting back into blush again, so I'm going in with the NARS blush in Lovejoy. I just picked this blush up and it's super gorgeous. It's like a very natural looking blush. Nothing too crazy, especially with the eyes and the lips. We don't need anything crazy. I wanted to keep my highlight more subtle than normal, so I'm going in with the MAC Extra Dimension Skinfinish and Beaming Blush. Nothing crazy, just adding a little bit of highlight to my highest points of my face, like my cheekbones, my nose, and my Cupid's bow. I know I'm all over the place today, but this is kind of the routine that I've been doing my makeup in lately. So if this is not how you do your makeup, stick to the same routine that you have. But I'm using the NARS Velvet Shadow Stick underneath the eyes to smoke it out a bit. Next, I'm taking that MAC eyeshadow in Vibrant Grape, and I'm applying this on top of that eyeshadow just to set it and smoke it out a little bit more. Now it's time for eyeliner. I am using this Milani liquid eye pencil in Perfect Purple. I didn't want to take away from the purple, so I decided to do purple liner instead of my normal dark black. Y'all already know how I feel about bottom lash mascara. If it ain't no bottom lash mascara, then it ain't me, okay? That's not proper grammar, but hey, that is my quote. I gotta have bottom lash mascara. I love it so much. So whenever I do a really dark, bold lip, I have to go in with lip liner. For lip liner today, I'm using this one from ColourPop. It's called Leather, and it is perfect for the lip look that I'm doing today. I wanted to mix a few shades for this lip look, so I'm first going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Potion. As you can see, it's a dark eggplant color and it's going to dry matte. You could definitely leave your lips just like that, but I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Hitch, just to add a bit of something to the look. I feel like it needed a little something in the inner portion of the lips. And of course, I'm going back in with Potion just to make sure that gradient effect is right. Y'all already know this look would not be complete without lashes. I'm going in with my Ace Beauty lashes in the style Pandora. Absolutely love these lashes, and I do have a discount code for you guys to save money. That will be in the description box if you're interested in checking these lashes out. So the final step of this look is applying a setting spray. I'm going in with the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. I hope that y'all enjoyed this makeup tutorial. If you did, definitely give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see some more Valentine's Day makeup tutorials, whether they be more natural or more bold, definitely leave your suggestions down below, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye.